Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBO, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 13, and the title is Show Your Hand, Raise It High. This is number 2 in the Poetry Flip series, and today's poem was inspired by an image, and it is more like a computer generated or an AI image, and it's a hand that's just floating mid-air, and it looks like a silvery mercury looking hand, and it's just floating mid-air, but around that hand is a gold ring. So this poem is about asserting yourself, just being assertive and not being afraid. So if there's something that you want to try in life and you've been thinking about it and you've just been hesitating for one reason or another, and maybe you're afraid that people will judge you, or you're afraid that you can't do it, so you don't want to try. What if I can and I fail? What if it doesn't work out? All those kinds of things that we just, talk ourselves out of. And the thing about it is, if it's something that's really scary to you, more than likely that's the thing that you should try. Because if you try that and you succeed, it turns out well for you, then that's the thing that you have overcome. You have overcome a fear of whatever that thing is. And as far as anyone judging you, well, guess what? It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you live, how much money you have. It just doesn't matter. You're going to be judged. I mean, we're judged all the time. But my answer to that is, at the end of the day, it's not about you and them. It's not about you and them. Okay, so it doesn't matter who judges you, because, this is the life we have today. This is the life we have. We don't get to redo it over. This is what we have. This is it. Okay, this is not a dress rehearsal. So if there's something that's been in you that you've been thinking about and it's just really scary for you, just that, I believe that will be the thing to try first. And then once you conquer that and you do that and you discover within yourself that you can do it, then all the rest of the things that you've been thinking about, they'll be a lot easier. Now, when I'm saying to try these things that are most scary to you, I'm not suggesting that it's going to be easy, because more than likely it's not going to be easy. But, at least you will have learned something about yourself. At least, you will know whether or not you can do something that you perhaps maybe thought that you couldn't. And, it's going to be hard. You may be so nervous and things like that. But once you overcome it, then things will be a lot easier. But the whole point is just to assert yourself, just to, challenge yourself, because that's very important. Is we should definitely challenge ourselves in life. And the thing about it too, let me tell you, we are not going to succeed at everything that we try. We're not going to be great at everything that we try, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it, especially if it's something that you enjoy. For example, there are some things that I know I'm definitely not good at, but that doesn't stop me from doing it anyway, because I still enjoy it. I'm just not very skilled at it. I'm not very good at it. And, I've just come to grips with it. That's just not my thing, and that's perfectly fine. We just can't be successful with everything that we do, but we have to learn about ourselves, and let's just not be afraid to show our gifts and to share our gifts. And you would be surprised how much easier it gets from there on out. And that's why I suggest that whatever it is that's the most scariest for you, that you may want to start with that thing, because like I said, it will be so much easier. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the poem for today. And again, the title for today's poem is Show Your Hand, Raise It High. All right, here we go. Show your hand, raise it high. Shyness has no place. Let your aura shine. Block the naysayers. They will try to deny the gold band protection, just like an alibi. Show your hand, raise it high. Let your positivity glow. Inspire people and make them smile. Where it comes from, they will never know. Show your hand, raise it high. When people feel like they can't, they look to you. See that it is possible. Doubt in their mind, start to recant. If the gold band gives you courage to muster your inner thoughts that make you fluster, show your hand, raise it high. Gold band speaks for itself. No need to specify. Poem. So there you have it. Now, I don't know about you, but one thing that comes to mind when I hear the words show your hand is when you're in a card game. And usually when you show your hand, that just means that you turn your cards over and you show what you have, the cards that you have. And in this case, you can apply those same words to showing your hand as just showing what you have, showing your aura, your personality, your gifts, your talents, whatever those things are. Just don't be afraid. Just be assertive, and you just never know what you can learn about yourself. You more than likely you'll surprise yourself, and again, you may discover that these things you were afraid of, maybe you're not good at it, maybe you are. You just never know, but you won't know until you at least try. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I gave you a little inspiration to go ahead and assert yourself and just try those things. Just don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Now, before I close out, there's a quote that I would like to share with everyone. And this is a quote by Jesse Owens. And the quote is, "The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at." Okay, let me say that again. The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. Now that just says it all, doesn't it? Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know how that quote resonates with you and how you relate to that. And if any of that rings true for you, if you agree, because I definitely agree with that. It's those inevitable battles that we all have. We all have our own struggles in life, and people don't always see that, but we know it to be true. But anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed the episode for today, and thank you again for listening. Until next time, stay well and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Listen Notes. Until next time, stay well and be blessed.